Hello, very good morning to all of you. Today we are going to see a diagram which explains the process of turning dirty water to clean water. So this is a simple process, and in this process we are going to see how we can turn the muddy water or dirty water to clean water. So we can see that the muddy water or the dirty water is poured into the bottle, which has an open bottom. So it passes through the filter paper and it reaches the gravel, small rocks. It goes into that, and then it reaches the fine sand layer. And the next layer is cotton and wool filter, and then the clean water is coming out. And this is what we can see from this simple process of turning the muddy water to clean water. So let us go ahead and see a model answer. Before we go with the model answer, we need to see the structure of this particular process diagram. We have to have an introduction in which we have to say what's the picture and what's the matter is about. And we have to give a clear-cut overview what we are going to say or something like that. And then we have to explain the stages in the process in sequence, in order, in an organized way. Now, let us go ahead. The diagram portrays the process of cleansing muddy water in a simple manner. So what we have seen here is that what is shown, it's a process of cleansing muddy water to muddy water in a simple manner. The diagram portrays the process of cleansing muddy water in a simple manner. Now, it's clear. What is the picture? It's a diagram. What it shows, it portrays the process of cleansing muddy water, and that too in a simple manner. Now, what is there as an overview? What you can see as a whole, you can see it's obvious that it's clear that in addition to filtering materials, the components needed in the process are a bottle which has an open bottom and two glasses. So we have the filtering materials: filter paper, gravel, small rocks, fine sand, cotton wood filter. All these things we need. In addition to the filtering materials, the components needed in the process are a bottle which has an open bottom and two glasses, one to collect the water and one to pour the water. So in the first step, the dirty water, which is collected in a glass is poured into an inversely placed bottle. Yes, that's what we can see in the first step. The bottom of the bottle is cut open. You can see the bottom of the bottle is cut open, and the filtering materials are arranged in sequence inside it. Okay, so I can use inside it. So the filtering materials are arranged in sequence. You can see the filter paper, gravel, small rocks, fine sand, and then cotton and wool filter. It is arranged in sequence. So the water is poured into an inversely placed bottle. The bottom of the bottle is cut open and the filtering materials are arranged in sequence inside it. Now, let's go on to the next stage. On top of, or on the top is the filter paper. So you have said that we have arranged it in sequence. On the top layer is the filter paper. So when we go ahead and look into the sequence of the arrangement of the filtering, on the top we can say the filter paper, which acts as the first layer of the purification process. And this acts as a first layer of the purification process. You can say that. When muddy water is poured into the bottle, it passes through the paper and permeates through the gravel and small rocks and then into the fine sand. So the muddy water, this acts as the primary filter, that is a filter paper, and then it passes through it, it permeates into the gravel, small rocks, and finally to the fine sand. So we have said all these things in the second paragraph. And we have a final paragraph here. Let's go with the final paragraph. The final stage of filtration happens in the last layer, which is located at the neck of the open bottle. So you can see the final stage is it's located at the neck of the open bottle. In this layer, the filter is made of cotton and wool, and it allows clean water dripping into clear glass, which is placed under the bottle. So we have in this layer, the filter is made of cotton and wool. Yes. And it allows clean water dripping into clear glass, which is placed under the bottle. You can see that the clean water is dripping into the clear glass, which is placed under the bottle, which is placed under the inverse bottle. And that is the end of the session here. Now we have around 169 words exactly. That's it. So this is how we presented. We have a clear-cut introduction, and we have said the components of this process, and we have said what happens in the first step, and then what happens, and in the final stage, what happens. We have divided this to 3 paragraphs as we have the sequence. Thank you.